Corsair's entrance into the peripherals market was welcomed with quite a bit of expectations based on the company's history with quality. So today we're looking at their first gaming mouse, the M60. Now the mouse was designed with gaming in mind, mainly to use with FPS titles due to one simple but very effective button layout. And it's hitting the shelves at $70, which is reasonable when compared to its competition. So let's start off with build quality. The M60 has an aluminum body which makes the mouse light but tough, and the top plastic piece is rubberized, feels really comfortable in your hand, but the plastics on the sides feel kinda grainy and takes away the quality element. This is an 8-button design with left and right click, the scroll wheel that has excellent feedback which allows precise scrolling, DPI change buttons for 3 settings, then on the left side there are forward and backward buttons, and the highlight of this product, this sniper button that allows users to drop the DPI levels on the fly while in game for really precise aiming. Now the mouse is not symmetrical and slightly angled to allow your hand to rest comfortably, with enough support for your thumb, but unfortunately no support for your pinky. And like with most gaming mice, weighting adjustments are crucial, so the user can configure the optimal feel for the mouse, especially for FPS gaming. And the M60 comes pre-applied with 3 separate weights at the bottom, 4.5 grams each, that unscrew to remove. And notice how the weights are not located on one spot but instead are spread out, and this helps with weight distribution based on your preference, whether you want a front heavy or a back heavy mouse. Unfortunately, if the weights are removed, Corsair does not include any storage compartments and you might lose them. The mouse features a 5700 DPI laser sensor with plenty of headroom for adjustments and profile selection. It is also very responsive on any surface. We tested it out with the XFX Warpad and slightly harder surfaces as well, and it really comes down to preference to which one you choose, as the mouse detects any movement on any surface with high precision. And it connects through a regular USB port, and the cable is braided with a Velcro strap to bundle up any unused cable. And when plugged in, the M60 has just enough lighting to see the profile change. So no fancy lighting here, just made to be practical during gaming. Ergonomically, the mouse fits well in the hand, better for palm grip though than claw grippers, and all the buttons are in their natural positions, so you don't have to search for the side buttons or while changing the DPI. And the sniper button is large enough and is firm, so pressing it will not be an issue while pressing the left or the right buttons. Overall, a nice, comfortable and natural feel that should work well for gaming. Well, let's see how it stacks up in practice. So throughout our testing with FPS titles, the mouse performed extremely well. The tracking, the comfort, and the sniper button came in quite handy. The ability to change DPI on the fly during gaming can be crucial in some situations, and by now this has become the standard for pretty much any gaming mice. While there's no finger support on the right side of the body, it didn't seem to be an issue, but when lowering the DPI level, the entire hand must move down, which was a bit distracting. And one more thing to mention before we conclude are the drivers for the M60. You must download the software off Corsair's website, which means you'll always get the latest updates, and the driver software is fairly easy to work with. You get the button selections on the left, and on the right you're able to change button options and record some macros. The advanced option tab is where you'll find the extra commands, but you first must initialize the macro record button. Select the desired button, choose your command, and stop macro record. Now the new function is registered for this button. Unfortunately, these macros are only limited to what is given in the software, which doesn't allow any flexibility if you want to record some special macros for applications you use daily. You are, however, able to play around with the DPI settings for different profiles, create independent XY sensitivity, and figure out the optimal DPI settings to use for that sniper button. And lastly, you can create different profiles for specific use of the mouse. Unfortunately, we did encounter some issues with the drivers, which caused unexpected mouse freeze-up, stuttering, wrong DPI settings, and non-functioning buttons, which may get extremely frustrating and require the restart of the device. However, the firmware update is expected to be released, which should fix all these issues, so camp out until these new drivers arrive. So overall, the Vengeance M60 would suit many that are looking for practical and FPS friendly mice. It features all the important elements like build quality, adjustable weighting system, 3 levels of sensitivity right on the fly, and the selling point, the sniper button. Sounds like a gimmick, but slowing down the sights for a perfect headshot will be rewarding. It is unfortunate, however, to see such a nice product bottlenecked by the faulty drivers, and Corsair should have done more testing before final release. And that concludes our review for the Vengeance M60. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next one.